Yeah. Careful, careful, look.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I just filmed this quick little get ready with me today. It's simple and quick. It's just a brown smoky eye and some nude lips. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So right here, I have already started off with my eyebrows and eyes primed. And now to set my eyes, I'm just taking my Airspun powder and my Real Techniques sponge and applying that to my eyes. Then taking this flat top kind of kabuki brush, I am just gonna make sure that Airspun powder is blended in real good. Going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, I am going to be using the Shadow Silk Cream and applying it with this BH Cosmetics fluffy brush, and this is just going to be my crease shade. And I am just going to blend that in until I get the amount of color desired. Now going in with this Wet n Wild crease blending brush, I am going to go in with the shade Creamsicle and I'm going to apply that onto the crease, but I am applying that a little bit under the transition color just so that transition color will still show a bit. And I am just applying this by doing windshield wiper motions as well as kind of circle motions just to make sure everything is blended in good. Now going in with the Essence blending brush and taking the shade Pukey, I'm going to be applying that onto the crease as well, just under the other two colors, just to add a little more definition and make sure that my colors are well blended in. Now I'm going to go back with my BH Cosmetics Fluffy Blending Brush with no additional product, and I am just going to blend out all of those eyeshadows. Next, I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics kind of more defined crease brush and the shade Mocha. I am first going to start applying this onto the outer corner because I didn't know exactly what look I wanted to create. And then here you'll see me just end up applying it all over my lid. And I was like, should I do a smoky eye or not? And then I just ended up deciding to do it. So then I just applied it all over the lid and blended it in onto the crease just to make sure the shadows are well blended. Now going back with the Essence blending brush and just grabbing a little bit more of that Pukey shadow, I'm going to be applying that onto the crease just to make sure the color Mocha blends in well and there's no harsh edges. Now going in with my BH Cosmetics Fluffy Blending Brush with no additional product, I'm just going to make sure everything is well blended out. Now that the eyes are all done, I am going to be moving on to the face, and I am using the Wet n Wild Dewy Primer, and I am just going to be applying that all over the face just to give me a more luminous look. For foundation, I am going to be using the LA Girl Pro Matte HD Foundation and my Real Techniques sponge that I love. And I'm just going to be applying that all over my face and blending it out with my damp sponge. For concealer, I am going to be using the Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C6. And I am just going to be applying that onto my high points just to conceal, so under my eyes. And then I am applying it on my forehead, chin, Cupid's bow, And right here, I didn't even notice, but I ended up getting it onto my eyebrow. To blend out the concealer, I am going to be using the same Real Techniques sponge, but I am going to be using the curvy pointy side instead of the flat side, and we are just going to blend that concealer in. To set the concealer, I am using the Airspun translucent powder and this Real Techniques sponge that I use specifically just for powders. And I am going to be applying that under my eyes, cupid's bow, chin, and forehead, pretty much everywhere where we concealed. And I am just going to let that bake for a little bit. While that powder is baking, I'm going to go in with that Wet n Wild brush and with the shade Creamsicle. And I am just going to be applying that on my lower lash lid. And now with the Essence brush, we are going to go in with the shade Puking and apply that onto the lower lash as well. We pretty much are going to go back in with all of the colors that we used and the brushes and doing the same thing for the lower lash. To contour, I am going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette in the shade Dulce de Leche, and I'm using the bronzing shade. And I am just going to be applying that with this angled brush that I got in my BoxyCharm, so I don't really know where it's from or what it's called. I'm just going to be applying that powder onto my cheeks, forehead, and then I am going to apply it on my nose as well, just to give it a little more shape. I'm not really contouring it. I just kind of like to give it some shade as well, because I feel like if I only do the forehead and cheeks, the nose is kind of left behind. So I just like to apply it on my nose a little bit. Now taking this BH Cosmetics stippling brush, I am going to be brushing away that bake, and I am also going to be blending out that bronzer just to make sure everything is well blended out and there's no like darker areas or anything like that. For blush, I am using the LA Girl blush in the shade Just Natural and this BH Cosmetics angled brush. And I'm just going to be applying that all on my cheekbones. And I love this color. It's like a really pretty pink peachy color. Going back with the stippling brush, I am just going to be blending in that blush and bronzer just to make sure they both blend in well. Next, I am going to be taking my Airspun powder again, and I am going to bake under my cheeks where I applied those powders just to make sure the contour kind of is a little more noticeable. Now with my favorite mascara of all times, the Essence mascara, I am going to be applying this on my top and bottom lashes. I had already applied some, but after applying makeup and everything, I just wanted to give it a second coat. And yes, I suck at applying mascara. You will see that I have mascara on my top lid, but for some reason that always happens and I always end up forgetting to clean it up after, so sorry, it's like totally noticeable. For highlighter, I am going to be taking this Wet n Wild highlighter and the e.l.f. brush, and I am just going to be applying that onto the high points of my cheekbones and also my forehead, nose, and cupid's bow. Now going back with the stippling brush, I'm going to brush that bake away, and I'm just going to kind of go all over my face just to make sure everything is well blended in. To set my brows, I am going to be using the Essence Make Me Brow in the shade Brown, and I am just going to be applying that and brushing my my eyebrows up. To set my face, I am going to be using the Wet n Wild Finishing Spray in Natural. And I'm also going to apply the Mario Badescu setting spray in the scent Cucumber. While the setting spray is still a little wet, I'm going to be applying a little bit more highlighter just so it can stand out and pop a little more. Now going in with this Wet n Wild lip liner. I think this is in Bare It All, but I'm not sure. I'll comment everything, or I'll post everything I use down below. I am just gonna outline my lips before applying my lipstick. For the lipstick, I am using this Wet n Wild Liquid Katsu in the color Nudie Patootie, I believe. And I am just gonna fill in my lips. And that is all for the face. Now I'm just gonna go finish my hair and I'll be right back. Alright, well, this is the final look. If you guys enjoyed it, then just make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I see